Welcome back. We've come back to Viling Shrine. We spent a bit of money upgrading ourselves. We've now got our claymore up to 2, so it's getting us 134 times 2. We can bung on our Chloranthy ring, which puts us right on the threshold for fat rolling. So we're going to put on the northern gloves underneath that, just to let us do a bit of interesting rolling. And we're going to go down and talk to some of the NPCs that we met. So you can get down the side here. We haven't picked that stuff up yet, but we're going to come and say hello here.
Ah, there you are. I wish to export trusting as proper
to Corix. He gives you the pyromancy flame, and you can reinforce that using titanite shards. We're not going to do that yet, and learn pyromancy. So initially, just going to grab a fireball.
Do not be
all right.
Alone.
So what we can now do is equip the pyromancy flame, and luckily it doesn't weigh anything, which is interesting. I'm not sure why it doesn't weigh anything. You have to go to the bonfire and you have to attune spells. Click on the space and put in the spell you want to put in there. So in our case, that's the fireball. Now you only need 6 intelligence and 6 faith to be able to use that. And here's what it looks like when you throw one. Whoosh. So they're not bad. They're much better, I think, in this game than they were in Dark Souls 2. Now let's... Yeah, he looks like he's up there. Let's say hello and see if anything's changed.
Yet to give in, eh? Good. The firekeeper must be twitching with delight. But what do you really know about these Lords of Cinder?
Not a lot, mate.
Supposed legends.
Not a lot of ocelots.
Let's take Aldrich for one. A right and proper cleric. Only he developed a habit of devouring men.
Ew.
He ate so many that he bloated like a drowned pig, then softened into sludge. So they stuck him in the Cathedral of the Deep.
Yum.
And they made him a Lord of Cinder, not for virtue, but for might.
Okay, well, that'll do. I mean, we're happy with that.
I suppose. But here I ask, do we have a sodding chance?
No.
At the foot of Lothric Castle, an old path still runs below the tower in the undead cell.
Yeah, we're going to go down there.
It was used to transport sacrifices to the Cathedral of the Deep.
Yep.
You should see.
We're going to do that. Yeah, I like it.
If you've the stones for it.
I hear you.
At the foot of
Yeah. Comedic old bastard. We will deal with him later. And up here we have a new NPC.
Unkindled, are we? And fast on the trail of the Lords absconded.
And this guy looks a little bit piratical. He's given us cracked red eye orbs.
What else are unkindled ashes good for?
And you use them
embers for briefly heightened strength. For your duty, what else are unkindled?
so that we can go and do some invading. Now, you can see that he's got a nifty little outfit on there. Later on, he'll be important. Over here, we have a midget.
All that unkindled,
Yeah.
and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corlan.
Hello, Ludleth. Hello, Ludleth. Hello, Ludleth. Hello, Ludleth. Hello, Ludleth. All right. Ludleth is the guy you can come to transpose boss souls into cool boss weapons. All right, we've said hello to everybody. Oh, hang on a second. Hold the phone. There we go. Okay, all right. 8. We need to get ourselves some more arrows. Hang on, you know what? No, we're not going to buy arrows because we're going to go and do something else. So, we're going to head off back to the tower on the wall. And we're going to go and rescue an NPC. It's important that we rescue said NPC. Because he's going to give us the ability to do stuff that we really want to do. Now, remember when we went down into the caverns, we're going to fight our way back down again to the very, very bottom. And when we go back, we'll be able to talk to all sorts of NPCs about fun stuff again. So, back at the high wall. Remember, we're going down here. If you want to see... Nah, let's just hit it with the sword. Remember, he throws a knife. And now we're fairly buff, so we can hit him once. And remember, we're going down here. Drop. Mighty plunge attack. And we take out that guy. And remember when we go down here, there's this dude, which we can now take out with a single backstab. Oh, he's dropped his halberd. We're having a little bit of luck with the old dropage. Yeah, okay, we've still only got 7 luck. Now, those things catch fire, so make sure you run forward. And don't hit them with your fire sword, because they'll blow up. Pick up the throwing knives. And in here, there's a baddie on the left. Oh, missed. How'd I miss? Pick up the mail breaker. For those that like to do a little bit of parrying. I'm utterly terrible at parrying, so I won't be doing it. Open this up using the cell key that we picked up before, and come and meet Grey Rat.
Ah, no, you must remark below the height, not the home of an... Oh, please. I'll be sure.
He wants us to give a ring
say.
to Loretta.
Very well. I am... Give this ring to your card.
Okay. He gives us the blue tearstone ring and wants us to go and give something to Loretta. Now, remember, we went to the undead settlement and we picked up, sadly, Loretta's bone. Because, yeah, she's dead. Now, that gate there we'll be able to open up soon if we really want to, because inside there is where all sorts of young people go and pick up their dark sword by fighting the Dark Wraith. I don't like it anymore. I had to play with it quite a lot. Everybody uses it now. It's become massively overused. It got nerfed, which means it had its power reduced because people were just so sick of it. And it really has a very limited play style. So when you play people with it, they just sit there whacking the R1 button and, you know, it works, but it's boring. So a lot of people have said meh to the Dark Sword, and also it's not as powerful now as a nicely upgraded Lothric Knight Sword. So we're going to go back, talk to some NPCs, have a look at all the cool stuff we've picked up. Now, in here, if we look to the left, there he is. So we go and say hi.
Oh, hello, you're back.
Yep.
And in one piece. Well, whatever just daughter.
Now, you can buy stuff from him, but first of all, we're going to upgrade him. So we're going to give him Loretta's bone.
Heavens. Thank you. Almost ready. You can keep as...
And we're going to buy some standard arrows, which are better than the wooden kind.
You can as...
And we're going to leave him.
Goodbye. Oh, this...
And we're going to come around the corner and say hello to this guy.
Oh, our champion of Ash. This and I know.
Now, what he will do is give you free upgrades, 5 free levels. You have to die twice between each upgrade. So I'll take one.
Bearer.
Keeping in mind that I have to die twice between them. So I'm going to use this to get some attunement. Now, from him you can purchase magic stuff. Soul arrows, heavy soul arrows, soul greatsword, magic weapon, magic shield.
Be safe.
If you want. We are not going to be a magic build. We will, however, fling fire around the place and use faith to heal ourselves. Now, back up here and talk to this guy again. Here we go.
Well, hasn't it been some time?
Not really, no, but, you know.
I'm Leonard, the Ringfinger.
Hi, Leonard, how are you?
Remember me? You're making quite an effort of it, so if you yearn for a proper, then kill the Dark Wraiths. He's
Okay.
been imprisoned.
So he's going to give us the
I
key
can see it in-
to go and kill the Dark Wraith. Let's go have a look at that. He'll probably kill us, but, you know, we'll give it a go. This is where you go if you have high luck and you really, really want either the Dark Sword or the Dark Wraith armour. The Dark Wraith armour is, you know, in terms of just technicality, it's quite strong. The helmet doesn't really sit right, as far as I'm concerned. The stringy hair looks pretty average, and it never really sits with any... Like, it leaves a sort of line that doesn't look like it's sort of fitting properly. So I'm not sure whether that was a design thingy, or they just never thought that it'd be as wildly popular as it is. But we are looking fairly Scottish in our kind of northern pants and our suit of armour and our lovely little hat, so chainmail helmet. I'm not too bothered. Alright, remember, you're going to do them all again, so we have to take out that one, and that one, and that one. And that's what happens if you use a flaming sword on flaming barrels. Ow. Can I just say, ow? Alright, okay. Down we go. And let's take him out again. Alright, that's looking well so far. And now, this time, we come over here, open this up with the lift chamber key, and pop down. Now, the Dark Wraith is stupidly powerful. That's him there. He's holding a dark sword. If you get up close to him, he's going to use a kind of ray thing that comes out of his arm, and it sort of saps your energy. So, get hit and get out of the way as quickly as possible is the way to go. Whoop! Ow! Okay. Whoop! Alright. Ow! Yeah, way too strong. Ah, that hurt. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dead. He's stupidly strong. Oh, that's okay. We want to die twice anyway to get that extra level. So let's have a bash at him for a little while. And just see, running away from him is not the way to go. So doing what I just did is pretty stupid. You don't want to run away from him, and you don't want to use fire unless it's particularly powerful, and mine just totally isn't. So let's just run down. Let's just drop down. Drop down again. Drop down, drop in here. Call it. Okay, we'll go down again, we'll try again. He's still going to be standing there, he just keeps standing there. So if you are looking to farm him, remember the way farming works, you have to just keep coming at him. We'll pick up our souls, which, you know, not substantial at all. Ow! Ah! Really? Dead before I even start? Okay. Oh! Okay. Oh! Okay, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. He usually gets a third one of those. Ah! Oh, bugger! There, got him. So he drops the red eye orb, and if you do that enough, he drops that sword, which is the dark straight sword, and he drops his armor. And you can see he's got a hat, all sorts of stuff there. So he hasn't dropped the sword. Okay, he's really unlikely to. It's quite a difficult drop early in the game. You've got to have quite high luck, etc, etc, etc. But we picked up the infinite red eye orb thingy, which of course means that we can invade other people if we want to. We might do that later just to show you how that kind of works. Alright, so we picked him up, and we've picked up the red eye orbs from the Dark Wraith. Remember, we left all these guys sitting down here. They're not happy about it. They're all unhappy about it. They'll probably follow us up. That's fine. I don't mind. I'm easy with that emotionally. Alright, now if we head back to the Firelink Shrine, yeah, let's go back to the Firelink Shrine. If we go and talk to our little man, he's changed his story. So we can get a few more dialogues happening back at the Firelink Shrine. Now, the Firelink Shrine itself conjures up the Vestal Virgins in ancient Rome, which are, you know, the sacred virgins who lit the sacred flame and keep the sacred flame burning. And you can see he's looking all sad because his friend Loretta is dead.
Heavens, she was already dead.
And he gives you that little gesture of curling up and being sad. See? Quite sad. We've only died once since getting our true strength, so if we go and say hi, he's not going to give us any upgrades. Now, you can, and we will, just go die lots. So go jump off stuff. Sort of repeatedly. Come and say hi to him. He hasn't changed, but you'll now find that Leonard has...
Aha, you found a proper red eye.
There we go.
Brilliant. I knew you were no ordinary man.
And we've got the applause gesture.
And if you come on.
And we can become a finger. So one of the covenants that exists is a sort of a criminal covenant, and they're called Rosaria's fingers. And if you join them, you can, you know, invade people lots, and you can pick up some rewards for doing that. The covenant is a promise, and promises, we only have one option at the moment. Promises are interesting things because you promise two. You promise two people or two groups or two communities. Now this is we're going to put that on. Increases our damage absorption when HP is low, so we get stronger the week, you know, as our hit points drop. Now we want to encourage our boy to move from the curl up gesture back to talking to us again, and he still hasn't, so we have to go away and come back. So we are gonna go away to a totally other bit. We're gonna go back to the Road of Sacrifices. Do we want to go to the Road of Sacrifices and do it that way? No, we don't. We want to go to the Undead Settlement. Cliff Underside, Undead Settlement, and do it that way. We're going to go to a different bit and pick up some more stuff. So what we're going to do now is there are two paths that converge or diverge from the Undead Settlement. We're going to take the other one, and collect a few little goodies like some Titanite shards and an Estus flask shard to upgrade our Estus and upgrade our sword, our nice beefy two-handed claymore. Woomph. There you go. Now remember, we've picked up a few fun weapons here. We've picked up the great machete, which looks like that. A nice strength weapon, really hits quite hard. We can't use it properly, but because we are... Oh no, we're not embered, so we're fine. I can actually chat away about this stuff because I'm not going to get invaded. If you are embered, you can get invaded. Remember that. Okay. Now, from up here, first of all, remember you got that annoying guy around the corner. Take him out. There we are. Okay, now we want to do some fun stuff, so we're going to set fire to all that. Let's see if we can blow it up. Boom! Nice! And we want, if possible, to take out a few of these guys. Arrow in the head. Dead. Arrow in the head. Dead. Let's try this one. Arrow in the head. Dead. And that one. Arrow in the head. Ah, oh, come on. Dead. Okay. Let's do some of these boys. Arrow in the head. Dead. Arrow in the head. Dead. And arrow in the head. That was a lucky shot. He's pretty far away. Oh. Okay. And the last one is the most annoying one, because she is going to start to fling bad things at us. Oh! Out of the way, she's going to hug you. You don't want the hug. The hug is bad. Alright. Okay, so we've taken out most of the people in this area. You can take them out any way you want. Flinging firebombs at piles of that gunpowder is a good idea. But because I've got a flaming sword, and I've already made that stupid cardinal error, I don't really want to. Pick up an ember, got an Estus shard and an ember, which is a pretty good haul. There's a guy underneath here. And another guy up there. Now, before we go in, come around, because first of all, get some worker gloves. You can pick up a Titanite shard there, which is very useful. And come on. That's it. Oops. Damn. They move really quick. Alright. Okay. Now that we've taken both those little dudes out, because they drop through that hole in the floor and can be really annoying at an inopportune moment. Tickety-boo, roll through here. open up this door, and now we're pushing through. We're using the buildings. We're going through the buildings. Now, this is one of those situations where, as I told you, now that is one of those. And remember, I hate to be poked, so you can poke it. And we're going to do this. And we're going to come and grab it, but then we're coming back upstairs again. So we'll come and grab it. It's a large soul, very useful. And up here we have a hole in the floor. Let's find it. Let's find it. Where is it? There it is. Okay, hole in the floor. Drop down. Two cool things in here. First of all, Warrior of Sunlight, Sunbro Covenant, which means that you can be a Sunbro. Now we're going to be a Sunbro. We're going to do some Sunbro. Drink the Estus Soup, which instantly gives you full Estus, full recovery. Alright. Fireworks as well, but definitely bow and arrow is better. That one's alive. So let's kill him. And that one's alive. So let's kill him. And that guy down the end is a thorough pain in the bum. So just hit him once. He is carrying a Shotel thingy. Now the red eyes mean more buff. So harder than the other guy. However, you know, 4 foot of steel through the chest will usually do a reasonably good job. The way to handle this area, you can run down there. It's a bit of a gauntlet. I'd go around the side. And we race down here, pick up another Titanite shard, a soul, sorry, and then down here, roll down this way, pick up Titanite shard, and we're going to cheese. There you go, see? We can hit her, but she can't hit us. Now, while I'm doing this, one of her bad guy mates has turned up, see? So be careful. Remember, he's going to show up. Alright. Now, she's not too bright. I don't know why she doesn't actually just start much more effectively killing me, but she doesn't. Can I get her? No, I can't get her. I can there, though. Alright, she's dead. Now, when you come out here, there's another one. That guy. Ah, that guy. Oh. Okay. Oh, double swing? That seems unfair. Alright, we'll let you do your double swing, because this guy is going to burst out like that with a giant machete. It's not very friendly. We picked up a whip, which is pretty cute. Now, there's nothing up there really, but this is where we were. We would have come down this gauntlet. So you can see, you can walk in here and just be shocked. There's nothing in there, and there's nothing there apart from us. So we come down here. We done did that. We're going to go up top and pick up something up. There's a shiny up there. So round the corner here. That's the way upstairs. And if we have a look, there's a little bit of the Old West. There's these great big kind of wagon wheels lying around the place. She sometimes drops a Titanite. She dropped a Titanite shard. There you go. And another one there. So these guys can drop the giant spiky hammer mace thing, which is Q. If you want it. I don't want my binoculars there, they're useless. Actually, and there's no point having that anymore because I've got an infused weapon. Now when we come over here, we want to jump across. See there? Like that. And we missed the crystal lizard. And scroll down here. Grab this bonfire, and now we're going to see something fun. Remember, we befriended that giant, and over there is where he hails from. So what we're going to do now is run a gauntlet to pick up some cool loot. But, and this is the important bit, he's going to protect us from afar. So run past this guy, and as we get into this area, you'll start to see all these arrows in the ground here. He's just starting to whack him from a distance. Shop to your heart's content. Jump over here while he takes out the bad guys. Pick up the undead bone shard, which is very useful. And just wait. See, he's making short work of all of them. There he is, and you can see it from over there, up there. Okay, we're going to go and help him. There we are. So we're going to come across here. We picked up the undead bone shard. There's a large soul. Young white branches around the place. Now the young white branches and the reinforced club. Young white branches are helpful in that they are just like the spell chameleon. They enable you to pretend to be something what you ain't. Right, up here on top there is a little mongrel. If you shoot him in the head, he'll come down and make it relatively easy for you to get him. Now again, that's a place you can farm the flamberge if you want. Pick up the cleric outfit for those non-clerics, and tucked around the side here is a very important mortician's ashes. So we want those ashes. We're going to come through. We do have something useful to do. We're going to come into here. No. Wow. I keep forgetting. In there, another bad guy. Now, because he's actually quite slow, you can probably go close to killing him before you even get a chance to get any help. And there's another one in there as well. And he's gonna... see? I love the poke on the clay. That beautiful R1, that R2 poke. Now we're going to jump across there. There's a little jump there, not a big one. Oh, and hopefully pick up the great scythe, the great scythe. For any of you wannabe evildoers out there. Right, we're going to come through here. We're not going to fight the boss just yet. We're going to go back and spend a penny. This is the first boss of the game. That tree. That tree is actually the first boss. But first things first, we're going to open up this. And we're going to equip our homeward bones, because we're going to collect something fun, and then we're going to bone out of here. Alright, down here. Remember, up there was where we got all the Chloranthy ring and the Lucatiel clobber. The good thing about the fire seems to make the doggies flip over. We'll pick up that ember, and then we're going to head back to the shrine bonfire, having opened up the door, and we'll leave it there.